Hello, hello, everyone. So we are now live. Okay, so today I am going to react to this awesome launching of Elon Musk. You know, he's launching Tesla's Robocab or Robotaxi, RoboVan, and the humanoid robot called Optimus, which is kind of exciting, really, because I guys, this is the future now. This is it. Yung nakikita natin dati na parang futuristic, nasa movies lang, parang it's coming to reality now. Okay, just hold on. Sorry, there's a quick interruption. Okay, so let's not waste time. I will just go straight to the video and watch the launching because it popped up in all my social media feeds, in particular Twitter, the Twitter people, the X, which he owns actually, the Bitcoiners that I follow, who also follow anything about technology. So if you love Bitcoin, you will also love Elon Musk and his amazing vision, which is kind of like 100, 200 years ahead of us. So he has an amazing mind. So yeah, I like him a lot. I like that he is thinking a lot of you know finding solutions about solving our problems, no? So make our lives much easier in the future. So let's go ahead and watch the launching. Oh wow, look at that.
Ladies and gentlemen, here, everywhere, online, around the world, outer space, I'm Franz. And on behalf of everybody at Tesla, welcome to We Robot.
We robot. So yun pa yung
Just want to
title.
thank Warner Brothers for hosting us here. As you know, this is the birthplace of many epic films, many of them depicting a vision of the future. We're here tonight to experience that future that is closer than you think.
Wow.
And who better than Elon, right, to show us that future?
Yeah.
So it looks like Elon's on his way. So let's welcome him up here.
Wow. Parang para siyang how do you call that? Movie world talaga, no? Oh my god, look at that guy. What is that? Oh my god. Tignan mo yung robot. Parang, oh my god. Picture na talaga, no? Oh. Ganda. So it's driverless. Oh my god. Guys, maganda ito. I can just go around all over Metro Manila driverless. Kasi, ang hirap mag-drive dito sa Philippines. Oh my god, look at him. Naka-relax ka lang, ano? Hala ka. So it's fully automated. There's no human intervention. Wow, look at that, the doors. Parang Batman. Oh my god. This is amazing. Very dramatic entrance. I love that quote. Pati yung outfit niya, parang future. So it's called We
Welcome.
Robot.
Welcome to the Wii Robot Party. So we have quite a show for you tonight. I think you're gonna like it. As you can see, I just arrived in the Robotaxi, the Cybercab, and
It's cyber cab.
there's 20 more.
It's a cab taxi.
So they've been traveling. There's no people in them, as you can see. The car's just going by with no people.
Wow. Driverless, automated. So it's
And
AI.
we have 50 fully autonomous cars here tonight.
50.
So you'll see Model Ys,
Oh, hold on. I'll just plug my power.
Cybercab, all driverless. You'll be able to take a ride in the Cybercab. There's no steering wheel or pedals.
No pedal.
So I hope this goes well.
No steering wheel, no pedal.
We'll find out. So you see a lot of sci-fi movies where the future is dark and dismal, where it's not a future you want to be in. So, like, I love Blade Runner, but I don't know if we want that future. I think we want that duster he's wearing, but not the bleak apocalypse. We want to have a fun, exciting future that if you could look in a crystal ball and see the future, you'd be like, yes, I wish I could be there now. That's what we want. So when we think about transport today, there's a lot of kind of pain that we take for granted that we think is normal. Like having to drive around LA in like 3 hours of traffic. Yeah, and people that live in LA, I mean, trying to get from Pasadena to, El Segundo during rush hour is like, you could fly to, another city faster than you can get to crosstown LA. So, and you have to drive the whole way. Unless you're in a Tesla, of course. Tesla already does quite well at this, supervised self-driving. So supervised
Supervised
is actually working
self-driving.
quite well. I'm sure there's people in the crowd, you're using that, yeah? So we'll move from supervised full self-driving to unsupervised full self-driving, where the car, you could fall asleep and wake up at your destination.
What?
So, but there's also...
You can fall asleep and wake up at your destination. No steering wheels, no pedals, driverless. Oh my god. So, parang gusto ko to
a challenge for a lot of people that cars cost too much. I mean, when you factor in everything that goes into a car and the car insurance, and the car payments, and the storage of the car, it's very expensive. So, with and you say like how many hours a week are cars used? Your average passenger car is only used about 10 hours a week out of 168 hours. So the vast majority of the time, cars are just doing nothing. But if they're autonomous, they could be used, 5 times more. maybe maybe 10 times more. So you could actually, for the same car, would have 5 times as much value, maybe 10 times as much value. There's 168 hours in the week, and like I said, only 10 of them are used for driving. So and then a bunch of those hours are looking for a parking spot, which is, can be pretty annoying at times. So we want with autonomy, you get your time back. This is a very big deal. So it's not just a save, like it'll save lives, like a lot of lives, and prevent injuries. I think we'll see autonomous cars become 10 times safer than a human. I mean, if you think of times past where there used to be an elevator operator in every elevator, but once in a while they get tired and they accidentally shear somebody in half. So now we have automated elevators. You just get in an elevator and you press a button, and you don't even think about it, and it just takes you to the floor. And if you did see an elevator operator with a big relay switch, you'd be like, "That's weird." Now that's how cars will be. And it's not just the lives saved in injuries, but if you think about the cumulative time that people spend in a car, and the time that they will get back, that they can now spend, well, I guess, on their phones, or watching a movie, or doing work, or whatever you want to do. You can think of the car in an autonomous world as being like just a little lounge. You're just sitting in a comfortable little lounge, and you can do whatever you want while you're in this comfortable little lounge. And when you get out, you will be at your destination. So, yeah, it's gonna be awesome. So in fact, I think the cost of autonomous transport will be so low that you can think of it like individualized mass transit. The average cost of a bus per mile for a city, not the ticket price because that is subsidized, but the average price is about $1 a mile. Whereas the cost of cybercab, we think probably over time, the operating cost is probably going to be around 20 cents a mile. And price, including taxes and everything else, probably ends up being 30 or 40 cents a mile. So yes, and you will be able to buy one.
Oh.
Yes, exactly. And we expect the cost to be below $30,000.
$30,000.
And I think there'll be an interesting, business model where, like, let's say,
Would you pay 30,000 US dollars for this? Uh, there are a lot of other cars who are more expensive than this. And this one is 10 times safer. You have autonomous driving, you have an AI, you have, oh my God, this is very efficient way of moving around actually. Because you're not wasting so much time. You just tell the robot, which is actually a robot car, robot taxi, to go where you want to go, and it will go there without wasting so much time. Without it will find a way to go through the traffic situations and things like that, and it's very safe. So I would say, and it's like premium transport, no? So you're not sharing with the others in the public where you have baka ano ka pa dyan, mahawa ka pa sa mga sakit ng iba, no? So anyway, there are so many good things about this. Wow, this is amazing.
say somebody is an, Uber or Lyft driver today, where they can actually sort of manage a fleet of cars, and like a sort of manage, I don't know, 10, 20 cars, and just sort of take care of them like a shepherd tends their flock. You have your flock of cars, and you're the shepherd, and you take care of your flock of cars. I think that would be pretty cool.
Oh my God.
And
So he's introducing the concept of a shepherd. So you're just so this is very good for like if you operate like a Grab in the Philippines and Southeast Asia, it's Grab. In other nations, it's called Uber. So if you want to do this kind of business, you just buy a few of them. Let's say 5, 10, 20, and they can just automate things. So it really, oh my god, this is amazing. This is gonna be an amazing business model for taxi operators, Uber and um, Grab operators, ano? Kasi ano eh, parang automated sila eh, self-driving sila. They can just run and do business all day while you do other stuff. Okay, so oh my god, magandang business ito. But you have to spend $30,000 per unit though. So, well, if you have $500,000, oh, that's a good start. So, or even $300,000. 10 of them. Oh my God. Mag-loan na tayo, guys. Mag-loan na tayo ng $20,000 to operate a taxi like this. Gusto ko to.
I think it's gonna be a glorious
I
future.
like this.
It's
I'm
gonna
so
be really something
excited.
special. So, yes, good, all excellent questions. Um, so, we do expect actually to start fully autonomous, unsupervised FSD in Texas and California next year.
Oh.
And that's obviously that's with the Model 3 and Model Y. And then we expect to be in production with the Cybercab, which is really highly optimized for autonomous transport in probably, well, I tend to be a little optimistic with timeframes. But in 2026. So
2026.
yeah. Before
That's like 2
2027, let me
years
put it that
from
way.
now. That's just 2 years from now.
And
we can have
we'll make
cyber taxi.
this vehicle in very high volume, and but well before that, you will experience a robotic taxi via the Model 3 and Model Y program, and Model S and X too. But the model your 3 and Y will achieve unsupervised full self-driving.
Unsupervised
with permission
full
in
surf-
wherever regulators
full
essentially approve it in the US
self-driving.
and then to follow in outside the US. So, and it's Cybertruck too, yes, of course, sorry, I don't want to be, yes. All our cars are basically, all cars that we make. So, let's not get nuanced here. All right, next slide.
I like the
So,
way he loves.
one of the reasons why the computer can be so much better than a person is that we have millions of cars that are training on driving. So it's like living millions of lives simultaneously and seeing very unusual situations that a person in their entire lifetime would not see.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Galing, ano?
Yeah, exactly. So, so with that amount of training data, it's obviously going to be much better than what a human could be, because you can't live a million lives. And it's also, it can see in all directions simultaneously, and it doesn't get tired or text or any of those things. So
Yeah.
it will naturally be, like I said, 10, 20, 30 times safer than a human, just for all those reasons. And I want to emphasize that the solution that we have is AI and vision. So there's no expensive equipment needed. So the Model 3 and Model Y and S and X that we make today will be capable of full autonomy unsupervised. And that means that our cost of producing the vehicle is low.
Yeah.
Now we are going to actually overspec the.
So I think it's good to realize also that Elon Musk, Tesla in particular, the company, is actually not about cars and vehicles. It's all about AI. So the like the main technology that they are developing is AI. So these cars are just an application of those. So wow. So that's I think we have to think that think about Tesla that way. It's not about cars, but it's all about using AI as a technology and apply it in transportation. So
Computer for the cybercab. So our AI5 computer will be somewhat overspec. And because I think there's actually also an opportunity, sort of like in Amazon Web Services, where if the car's driving for 50 hours a week, there's still over 100 hours left. And there's a potential there to have a massive amount of distributed inference compute, where if you've got, like, say, a fleet of 100 million vehicles and a kilowatt of efficient inference compute, you have 100 gigawatts of compute, which is really quite substantial. And if it's there, you might as well use it. So, yeah, so that I think will make sense. So, all right. So our autonomous future is here. As I said, we've got
autonomous
50 Teslas
future.
driving autonomously. We're trying to give you a sense of what
Autonomous
cities will be like
future
in
is
the future.
here.
And when you get in, you'll see, like, it's really quite a wild experience to just be in a car with no steering wheel, no pedals, no controls, and it feels great. So, and we have enough vehicles here, so everyone should be able to try it out and experience the set that we've built here. It's a very big set, so it's like really, we've used, I don't know, 20, 30 acres or something like that. It's really big. So it goes on, the ride's long. And we set it up to feel like a ride, like a park ride. So it'll be cool. And you'll get to experience it tonight.
It's like movie world, huh?
Something we're also doing is, and it's really high time we did this, is inductive charging. So
What's that?
the robotaxi has no plug. It just goes over the inductive charger and charges. So
Inductive
yeah,
charging. Wow.
it's kind of how it should be.
There's no
Thanks,
plug.
guys. I love you too.
Charging plugs.
So one of the things that, like, is really interesting is how will this affect the cities that we live in? And when you drive around a city, or when the car drives you around a city, you'll see there's a lot of parking lots. There's parking lots everywhere, parking garages. And so what would happen if you have an autonomous world is that you can now turn parking lots into parks. And so we're taking the ing lot out of parking lot. Welcome. So there's a lot of opportunity to create.
Yeah, so I get it because you are using them at full capacity all throughout the day. So you don't really need to park them a lot. Like, for example, if you are the one commuting to and from your workplace, from your house to your workplace, once you're in your workplace, you have to park the car somewhere. But in this case, if it is used as a taxi or a cyber cab, a cab, then it can run all day, you know. So its use is being maximized. You don't need a parking lot, and we might not need a lot of cars. Actually, I was thinking about it. We might not need a lot of cars because if everyone is doesn't you won't be needing your own car. You just have to grab that like Grab or Uber, and it will take you wherever you want to go. So yeah, there's so many. I don't know what's gonna happen in the future. There are so many possibilities here. But oh my god, amazing.
Green space in the cities that we live in.
Oh my god, this is the
So that can
RoboVan.
be quite fantastic.
RoboVan.
Oh, and also what happens if you need a vehicle that is bigger than a Model Y?
Oh my god.
The RoboVan.
Rob
The RoboVan is
Robovan. Oh,
this is a, we're
RoboVan.
going to make this, and it's
Robovan.
going to look like that. Now, can you imagine going down the streets and you
Very
see this coming towards
futuristic.
you?
Oh my god.
That'd be sick.
It looks very expensive. Oh my god. Ang
So
ganda.
this can carry up to 20 people, and it can also
Oh, 20
transport
people.
goods. So you can configure it for goods transport within a city, or
So
transport of up to 20 people at a
sharp.
time.
Look at the inside, the interior.
So this is gonna
Oh.
the RoboVan is what's gonna
Oh, I
solve
love it.
for high density. So if you want to take a sports team somewhere, or you're looking to really get the cost of
RoboVan.
travel down to, I don't know, 5-10 cents a
Robovan.
mile,
He calls it Robovan.
then you can use the RoboVan.
Robovan.
Some people call it the RoboVan, but
Robovan.
So, yeah.
Robovan.
one of the things that we want to do, and we've seen this with the Cybertruck, is we want to change the look of the roads.
So there's already
The
Cybertruck.
future
So this
should
is
look
Cybertruck
like the
C.
future.
Robovan.
So, speaking of robots,
Oh my god.
so everything was developed
It's
for our cars.
it's like metallic
The batteries,
gold
power
color
electronics,
and black
the
and white
advanced motors,
and the
gearboxes,
leather, white
the
leather inside.
software,
Oh.
the AI inference computer.
Cheers. Oh, I'm done
It all
with
actually
those.
applies to a humanoid robot. It's the same techniques. It's just a robot with arms and legs instead of a robot with wheels.
Oh my god.
And we've made
Look
a
at
lot
the
of
robot.
progress with Optimus.
Optimus.
And as you can see, we
Saan pangalan ni
started with
Optimus?
someone in a robot suit, sort of down, and then we've progressed dramatically year after year. So if you extrapolate this, you're really going to have something spectacular, something that anyone could own. So
Oh.
you could have your own personal R2D2 C3PO.
Oh, R2D2 CPO.
And
3CPO.
I think at scale, this would cost something like, I don't know, $20,000-$30,000. Probably less
Oh,
less
yeah.
than a car. Is my
Less
prediction
than a
long
car,
term.
yeah. Mga
Now,
20,000
take
sila.
us a minute to get to the long term, but fundamentally at scale, the Optimus robot, you should be able to buy an Optimus robot for, I think, probably $20,000 to $30,000 long term. So, and what can it do? It'll be able to do anything you want. So it can be a teacher, babysit your kids. It can walk your dog, mow your lawn, get the groceries, just be your friend, serve drinks, whatever you can think of. It will do.
Oh. Whatever you can
And
think
yeah,
of.
it's going to be awesome. And I think this will be the biggest product ever of any kind. Yeah.
Wow.
Because I think everyone, of the 8 billion people of Earth, I think everyone's going to want their Optimus buddy. And there's going to be maybe two. And then they'll be producing products and services. I predict, actually, provided we address risks of digital superintelligence, 80% probability of good outcome. Look on the bright side. The cup is 80% full. The cost of products and services will decline dramatically, and basically anyone will be able to have any products and services they want. It will be an age of abundance, the likes of
Wow.
which people have.
It will be an age of abundance. So it really also jives with what Bitcoin's ultimate goal is. It's gonna be an age of abundance. Kasi ito, ano na to eh, parang it maximizes production and it utilizes labor effectively. So we will have labor jobs basically done by robots in the future, in the coming years, and it's actually happening right now. My God, so we might see robots planting rice. Sila na mag-plant and harvest and do all those kind of stuff, mga labor intensive kind of work. So the downside is of course a lot of our labor intensive cold jobs will be like assigned to the robots. So a lot of people will lost jobs also. So that's the downside. But in a way, it will also make production of goods and services, especially food production, more efficient and faster. And sabi nga niya, it will be an abundant future. Okay? Kasi efficient siya. Mas efficient siya kasi sa tao. Napapagod ang tao. Mayroon tayong emotions and stuff. So, ito, wala. So, they will just do their jobs mechanically, I suppose. Um, uh, so, human beings will have to find ways to find work that will not be only labor intensive, but will probably use their not the muscles but the brains more. So anyway, that's just how I look at the future. Wow,
Non,
exciting.
almost no one has envisioned. It'll be something special. So, and one of the things we wanted to show tonight was that Optimus is not a canned video. It's not walled off. The Optimus robots will walk among you. Please be nice to the Optimus robots. So you'll be able to walk right up to them, and they'll serve drinks at the bar. And you'll directly. I mean, that's just it's a wild experience just to have humanoid robots, and they're there, they're just in front of you. So, yeah, with that, let's party.
Oh.
I love you guys too. If you look at that gazebo over there, let's get the party started.
Wow. Ang laki ng area, no? Para siyang movie world. So the cars can move around. Oh, look at the cyber ano yung RoboVan. He calls it RoboVan. Ayun yung RoboVan. He calls it RoboVan. So 20 people can ride in. It looks very sleek, very high end, and the interiors are really like leather, white leather. Uh, Ben, pwede, ano lang ano? Nagla-live pa ako. Um, yeah, and the robots are also, it's called Optimus. So I don't know if for those people who watch, I saw like well, that's a different thing. Anyway, there are so many shows about robots that will eventually would want to take over, like Westworld. There are so many TV shows about that. Ano, parang mga AI na they want to take over the world, and you know, parang gusto nilang magkaroon ng freedom and self-determination. Um, Shows like Westworld, yun ang TV show na napanood ko na malalim siya. Marami siyang, um, this concept about robots wanting to become humans, wanting to have their own freedom and free will. But that's another issue. Anyway, so I personally I don't think robots can actually attain that kind of consciousness like the human, like humans, when we are aware that we are aware, so we are conscious that we are conscious. I don't think robots can attain that kind of consciousness, but yeah, you never know. Oh my god, this is exciting. What do you think, guys? This video, this is actually in Twitter because he's of course the owner of X.com or Twitter. Um, Look at that, it's been watched 9.9 million views. Amazing. I'm just gonna show you the images here. Para siyang Batman, yung cyber taxi, bat car. Ang ganda ng design. Autonomous driving, guys. Oh my lord. Oh, look at Optimus serving drinks. Hala. So sabi niya it can do whatever you want them to do. So probably I would want Optimus to be the house cleaning, do the house cleaning and cooking. I hate cooking. But yeah, maganda yan ano. $20,000 guys. Gawaro ka na ng Optimus. Gusto ko yan. Oh, magsaserve pa siya ng drinks. Tapos yung cyber car, hindi mo na kailangan ng driver. I hate driving. I hate driving, especially in the Philippines. Actually, I haven't attempted driving because, well, I drive in New Zealand and Australia, pero dito sa Philippines, hindi mo na ako nagda-drive kasi takot talaga ako sa the way people are driving here. It's too rough for me. Like people are cutting and overtaking, and there's so many especially the motorcycles then so they just kaliwat kanan everywhere, especially during traffic situation. It's very traffic everywhere, pati yung mga I live in San Fernando City in Pampanga, and it's very traffic, guys. It's traffic. It's like Metro Manila also. So the Philippines is overly populated. We are like 130 million in this. I don't know how many square kilometers. It's like the size of New Zealand. I compared Philippines and New Zealand. Uh, the the size of the, I mean, geo, how do you call it? Map, the size, okay? The land size, okay? Pareho lang tayo. So New Zealand is like 5 million people population. Philippines is 130 million. So that's how much? 23 times. Can you imagine? 26 times. Um, yeah, we are overly populated. Wow, look at that.
Don't wanna sleep in, cause I got something to prove. I gotta take what I hate and finally make a move. I think of you and all the shit you don't do. Well, I'ma make hella sure that I don't become you. I have no regrets, yeah, I'll tie up my chest. I'll never forget what it's like to be in debt. Been stabbed in the back bed, I'll show you what happens. Pass me the mic and I'll show you with action. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you could never own.
Is it a robot? The hands of a robot. I'm getting power now. Wow! Ang mahal lang talaga. My other question is, can Tesla compete with BYD's pricing? In the Philippines, it's very cheap. Yung Seagull is only 900,000 introductory price. So I don't know how Tesla will uh, be able to compete with car producers like BYD. So that's another question. Of course, superior naman talaga ang technology ng Tesla. But BYD is also pretty good actually, and they're much cheaper. So, but actually, Elon, I heard him saying that it can't actually compete with the cheapest cars in the markets, the EV car market. So, baka yun na yun. So, 20,000, 30,000 car, it's about 1.5 million pesos. Baka ito na yung pang-compete niya against BYD. Yung cyber taxi. No? Cyber car. cyber cab, cyber taxi. Yeah. So people are interacting with Optimus, and there are a lot of tweets. Yeah, tweets in Twitter about how Optimus reacts to them. So the interactions, the human interactions, and they're pretty good. So the voice doesn't sound like robots. They are actually ginawa nilang parang they get real voices of people. So it sounds like a human being, like a real true human being. So hindi siya yung robotic sound. So parang talaga siyang ano talaga siya, parang tao talaga siya. Oh, look at that. Oh, look. Binigay niya, oh. What are those muffins? Oh. So, tinuro niya yung gusto niya, tapos he picked it up and gave it to him. So, ganun nga. Wow. So, people are interacting. It's not too bad, actually. Of course, it's not very, very advanced. Pero it can do basic movements, human movements. So, yeah, pretty good. I'm sure it's also very sturdy and very strong. So, because if they are designed to do labor jobs, then they have to be strong. Oh, it's still structured. So, dapat lang siguro. Wow. Amazing. Amazing future. The future is here, guys. The future is here. So we'll have Bitcoin as the future of money. We will have cyber cab, Robocab, Robotaxi, RoboVan. We'll have Optimus in the future. So, at saka yung sinasabi ni Elon na the future is gonna be, there's so much abundance in the future. So, ganun din yung konsepto ng mga Bitcoiners, that the future will be abundant. Hindi na tayo magkakaroon ng mga economic problems, food scarcity and all those kind of stuff. Kasi doon kasi dapat kasi nagkakaroon tayo ng science and technology is supposed to solve all human problems. It should make our lives so much easier, but what we are experiencing is the opposite. Okay, so we are experiencing poverty and people are having a hard time. So anyway, I'm not gonna talk about that too much because it's all about Tesla tonight. Congratulations to Elon Musk for this wonderful innovation, and let's see. I hope to get that cyber taxi in 2 years from now. It should be available in 2 years from now. So autonomous driving, and we'll probably think about having them as your units, no? Parang Grab business or Uber business. Okay, guys, that's all I have for today. Thank you for watching. this is recorded, so it's gonna be available in YouTube. So I hope you enjoyed it. I love it. I enjoyed it so much, and I'm gonna go live with this kind of videos and anything related to Bitcoin also. Okay. So thank you for spending time with me. So now I'm gonna say I'll see you on the next one. Bye guys.